For those of you listening today who have not been through our clinical business of dentistry, office manager, and team training, and for those of you who have been and have offices that wish they had gone through because they're seeing your success, we have removed the barriers. Our friends at Patterson Dental asked us to get creative during this pandemic time, and it's caused us to look within and see what we can do to help. And boy, Tracy and I, we've nailed it. This is a podcast that you're going to want your docs to listen to, office managers, doctors, you're listening to it. This is something you're going to want to pay close attention to. And we're excited to bring forth an offer, an opportunity that we've been beta testing for a while, and it's working well without cheapening the delivery of the training we give. We begin our podcast right there.
Computers are live, mixer is up, levels are good, equalizer is good. Ready channels 1 and 2. Mic is live in 3, 2, 1, roll it. Welcome, listeners, to the My Practice, My Business podcast, where we teach dentists and their teams how to reclaim forgotten profitability in dentistry with our clinical business of dentistry training. And now, the host of our show, the clinical director at My Practice, My Business, Dr. Rob Thorup.
Once again, I want to emphasize my gratitude and thanks to all the clients that have been through our training that have sent us emails and text messages literally stating that they would be in such a financial troubled spot if it hadn't been for our training. And they are our testimonies of what we do in this company. Believe me, I'm grateful for them and for the kind words that they've spoken to us. And having said that, I hope all of you are just pay attention to what I'm going to say, because this is really exciting for us. We want to help. Tracy and I, we have just been in the service of people in various aspects in our lives, more so than just what we do here at My Practice, My Business. And that's just ingrained in us, is serving others and helping. And all of our clients hopefully can attest to that, because that is our thought leadership, and we love helping practices out. So we want to help, and we have come up with a way to do this that is very exciting, and thanks to our offices who have gone through our virtual training sessions, and it's been a kind of a fun thing for us to do. What they don't know is Tracy and I, we really had to work hard to reposition our training, and I don't think they realized that we didn't miss a beat in what they learned and what they took away from our training virtually. There's a little more follow-up. Okay, there's a lot more follow-up that we have to do on our part, but it's working and working well. So what I want to start out with is, first of all, this. It's like everybody looks at a price tag for training and they gulp. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't afford that. But as our clients will identify, that upfront cost and the cost of bringing their team to us or paying their team for their hourly rate, that gets made up so quickly, it's ridiculous. And they are so profitable after our training that they're super happy, and that's what I love, is happy clients. So without further ado, number one, we are not going to charge any offices up front for the cost of our training. That sounds crazy, right? Yep, more on that in a minute. Number two, we're offering virtual training in the comfort and safety of your own home or office once you guys get back to work, however you guys want to do it. So our trainings have always been 1 full week. We have learned through the progression of our training that the docs attending all 5 days, the first 3 days with the front office and office managers, has been very helpful. Even assistants and hygienists have attended, but the docs attending for that week has been way more beneficial if they're there than if they're not there, and the front office has to go explain to the doc what's going on. But then on Thursday and Friday, the whole team comes together, and we tie it all together. So that's how our training's always worked. So what we've done now is we've refined it in the virtual training. There are 2 tracks to choose from. You can have the Monday through Friday. It's still Monday through Friday, but you can do the morning track, 8 to noon, work the afternoons once you get back to work. Or you can take the 1 to 5 p.m. track and work the mornings. Now, that's when you go back to work. Right now, none of us are working. So we've been training offices virtually since this pandemic has hit, and it's been absolutely a ball. I would much rather have you guys go to our website. You see our training facility. It's much easier for Tracy and I and our team to train you at our facility because we can see your eyes and we know when you're on your phones and we can kick your butts. So it's a little more difficult when we're doing virtual training because we can't tell exactly, if you guys are getting it or not. And so we altered our modules so that we're ascertaining whether you're getting the training or not in a very fun and different way. So we've worked through that, and in this training, additional office manager training does take place while the front office is on the job as needed, meaning they continually call in asking questions, and our team at My Practice, My Business, we're there because you guys don't get to come in and see things happening in real time in my office next door. That's one of the drawbacks of the virtual training. However, the benefits of the virtual training, I have to admit, are pretty powerful. Thank you, Dr. Carey. You mentioned that many years ago, and I won't say your last name, but if you're listening on this podcast, you had some good, valid points, but you also know that being there also is very helpful, and it's been a challenge for us. So we are offering choice. You can either come to our facility for the training, or we'll do it virtually. Virtually does cost a little bit more because there's a lot more follow-up that we have to do with you, but here's the good news. There's no upfront costs for the training. We will literally train you with all the information. We will literally go on your system through a secure portal with the things that we have to do on our end, which we do anyway. Well, that's just part of the training. But your front office, we have to train them a little slower when we do it that way to show them the cool things we're able to do with your software and how to increase net revenue with things that we know about that we're able to do. So with that, yes, there's a little bit more work that's done on the after training portion of it, but it's really becoming fun for us to do. So. Point number 3, full transparency, virtual training is a pain in the butt for us. And I've just kind of explained to you why. And it's easier for you guys, but it requires a lot more work on our end. I know you don't feel bad for us, but hopefully, you'll throw us a bone and feel bad for us. But what's really cool for us is, yes, this pandemic has created a new norm for us, and change is good. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I'm okay. I'm not sick. Okay, so change is good. This is one of the things we teach. You don't change, you're gonna die if you don't change. Okay, and choice is good. Having the ability to do virtual training in our company versus having you come here, it'll be your choice. And there's pros and cons in both directions. And but the fun thing is you get a choice. But I will tell you this: we will not cheapen our delivery of training, and that's so. There's a lot of there's a lot of that we require of you either direction. So because we require it of ourselves. So now going back to the fees. Excuse me again, I'm not going to re-record this. I'm just going to turn my head and choke from time to time. Okay, got a cough once in a while. No, I'm okay. I'm not running a fever. Everything's fine. just that I talk too much and my throat gets dry and I don't have my Diet Coke sitting in front of me. Anyway, so how does our training, how does our fees work with the training? It's very, very simple. Don't pass out, Doc. Office manager, if you're listening to this podcast, you're going to have to play it for the doc, and then you're going to need some oxygen, maybe a defib unit sitting by him, okay? This is what we do. We train you up front. There is a contract that you do sign, and it identifies the codes that we track, very specific codes, not some fluff in the sky piece of crap that other consultants put out there. No. We are when we do a training and a practice pays for our training, and we guarantee it on very specific codes, not some arbitrary, well, we think this will happen and that's our guarantee. Nope. It's extremely trackable. That's what differentiates us from everybody else. So we will identify those codes. These are the things we train on. Underutilized CDT codes, created codes, and we teach you business principles that literally increase net profitability, not busy work, not doing 25-handed dentistry, not doing all these other crazy things that are taught out there. No, we teach you how to work like a smart business person, not working your guts out and hurting your back and everything else. We help you, we just help you increase that net revenue. So now, let's suppose, and let's just for ease of my math ability, whether you're a smaller practice doing 40, 50,000 a month in production, and it literally, our codes, we will teach you how to show net production, not gross production, with all of a sudden a huge write-off from your EOBs. No business works like that. If you've listened to my other podcasts, you know that. So what we do is we identify those codes, you sign an agreement with us, and you pay us back 20% of your net increased production above and beyond. So let's say you're doing 50,000 in production a month, or 100,000 in production a month. And let's say that now you increase using codes you've never used before, literally, that you don't know about, and we're not going to tell you until you sign up for our training, okay? And let's say you just increase $10,000 in month one. You will pay us back $2,000. Let's say in month two you increase by $20,000. You pay us back $4,000. What I'm trying to say is if we help you increase $200,000 over the course of a year, $200,000 of money walking out your door every day that you've never seen before, just walking out. If we increase you by $200,000, you will have more than paid your tuition. That's right. So I'm literally saying that if we help you increase by 200,000, would you give us back 30 and you walk away with $170,000? That's right. Ask any of our clients. That's what is to be expected, and that's what they see all the time. You want references? Give us a call. We have wonderful offices that have been through our training, and I have yet to not see a wonderful office go through our training. That's what's so fun. I get to enjoy rubbing shoulders with at 6 feet apart now, and not even a fist bump. I get to see some of the coolest docs and their teams ever. That is such an additional payment for Tracy and I to work with such great people, and that's what just fuels us all the time to continue to do what we do. Yeah, the money's great. It's a lot of work. We earn it, which you guys who've been through our training, you see it. We definitely earn it. But it's more than that, is being able to help practices. Again, our tagline, reclaim forgotten profitability in dentistry again. You do not have to You do not have to be dictated by insurance companies. Take the PPO plans. We'll show you how to be profitable with them according to their own rules and regulations that nobody knows about. Come through our training. There is no upfront costs. If you don't make money, we do not make money. No consulting company works that way. That's because we are you. We are the docs in the trenches. I have a practice. We work hard over there. Our MPMB office is right next door. And it's our thought leadership. I'm never going to be one of those people that isn't wet-fingered in the field of dentistry, in the trenches with you, understanding what you go through each and every day. I hope you give us a call. Our number is 801-226-4420. Word of warning, we're not in the office all the time. Leave us a message. We will get back with you. If you listen to the voicemail, it does give mine and Tracy's phone number. Hey, Tracy's a rock star. I'm just a supporting band member playing rhythm guitar. That please know that we are just down-to-earth people like you guys, okay? You call us on our phones. Treat us like family. As you will see, we treat you like family when you go through our training. We do not be afraid to call us. We are just down-to-earth people working our guts out like everyone else, and we enjoy what we do. We love what we do. We are the industry leaders in knowing insurance contracts, dealing with insurance companies, not blasting insurance companies, but actually learning how to work with them. And that's why we have a great relationship with the insurance companies, and that's why we have great relationships with the state insurance commissioners in multiple states. I appreciate all of you that have gone through our training. Please, if you have friends, colleagues that can use our training, share this podcast with them. For the rest of you who've not been through our training, I'm waiting for your phone call. And seriously, you'll be absolutely amazed at how quickly we get back with you. And you'll be absolutely amazed at the fact that we will take your call. And if we don't answer, we will call you right back super fast. Don't wait. Please don't wait. We need to help you rebound from this pandemic and from this dental shutdown. Our clinical business of dentistry training will help you rebound so much faster than if you try to do it with what you've been doing before. Don't sit there in the status quo. Please give us a call, 801-226-4420. Thank you so much for tuning into the My Practice, My Business podcast. You can find additional podcasts you may have missed that will help you with your dental practice at Apple iTunes Podcasts. And remember to become a subscriber to our podcast. Many of you have asked how to help support the My Practice, My Business podcast. If you have enjoyed the program and information you received today, the best way to help is to leave us a 5-star review. Thanks again for allowing us to be a part of your day.